Welcome everyone to today's Pick a Card reading. Today we are seeing what you need to hear right now. So the most important messages your spirit team thinks you need to hear at this time. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're watching this, there is a message for you. We have 3 groups to choose from. I laid out 3 crystals and we will draw a card together so you can use your intuition and decide which reading is best for you. For group number 1, we have some raspberry quartz. I'll show that to you closer. For group number 2, we have some sodalite. Group number 3, this is some white quartz. We'll be using the Sacred Medicine Oracle. Spirit, what does group number 1 need to hear right now? Card number 1 for group number 1. Sweet grass braid, receptivity. Look at that beautiful green. Spirit, what does group number 2 need to hear right now? I like this card in the very bottom. I want it to come out for you. Card number 11, roots, reconnection. Wow, the color in these cards are so beautiful. I haven't used this in a while. Spirit, what is the message? What does group number 3 need to hear right now? What does group number 3 need to hear right now? Card number 45, tobacco offering. So here are our 3 groups. You can pause the video if you need more time. There will be timestamps in chapters below, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome group number 1 to your reading, what you need to hear right now. So you chose this beautiful card here, receptivity, the sweet grass braid. And look at all of this green, this abundance. Your spirit team wants you to know that it is time for you to receive abundance, to be open to receiving blessings. I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming your way. Sometimes we can subconsciously block things from coming in or not receive it. I feel like you might be one of those people who is always giving. You give to other people. You do so much good for other people. And Spirit's like, you know what, group number 1, now is the time for you to receive. And some of you guys could be receiving love, transformations coming in, abundance for sure, growth in your life, happiness and joy with the sun here. So be open to receiving. Abundance is coming your way, group number 1. Abundance is coming your way. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to your guides. Thank you to my guides for assisting with the reading. So we're going to do a 6-card spread to get messages from your spirit team. What does group number 1 need to hear at this time, Spirit? The first card will be, what is the main message you have for group number 1? King of Pentacles. It is time for you guys to receive abundance, to live more abundantly, more financially free, success, just being comfortable with your current circumstances. Yep. This message is really about abundance and being receptive to abundance. The King of Pentacles, look at here. He's relaxed at home with his loved ones. You know, he has everything he needs. It's comfortable and cozy. I feel like you're stepping into that energy. And I feel like there's a message coming through a lot of people in this group. Maybe you've been overly in the giving and the doing and the masculine energy, no matter your gender. And now it's time to receive for all the work you've done, to, you know, sit back and let the universe do its thing, your spirit team, to let the rewards start coming in, the abundance start coming in, to be open and receptive to it and not feel like you always have to do more. and always being in like a stressful state. There's something here about just trusting that the universe has your back and trusting that abundance is coming your way. Some of you guys may be earth signs. You don't have to be or can have a lot of earth present. This is just earth energy in general, the abundance, the prosperity, the tangible things. But the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. There could be someone that is an earth sign in your life that is giving you blessings that, you know, that you're receiving from as well. And again, this earth energy fits this message overall too. Oop. We didn't even ask anything, but we'll put this back, but we'll take a look at this. The Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, a lot of you may be really in an anxious state lately, not resting and really worrying about how you're going to make ends meet, just worrying about all these things. And I feel like Spirit's like, you know, rest. Rest. And trust that everything's going to be okay. Take care of yourself. You know, I feel like you're always taking care of others. That's a message coming through from your team. Be sure to take care of yourself as well. Because the more you take care of yourself, the better you can take care of others, honestly. And it's not selfish to do so. It's not selfish to relax. It's not selfish to receive. It is your time to do so. What should group number 1 be focused on at this time? It's probably what we just talked about. We're going to get another card. What should group number 1 be focused on at this time? Ace of Wands. Be open to a new beginning. Look, we have all this one energy here. You're group number 1. You chose card number 1, and what to focus on is number 1. Something's being offered to you, a new beginning. So be open to this new beginning. You know, be receptive to this new beginning. You know, with new beginnings comes change, and sometimes there's some endings that come along with that as well. Spirit wants you to be open to it, because I feel like there's this major transformation coming into your life. These butterflies are really sticking out. There's something new coming in, and Spirit wants you to be receptive, be open to it. What should not be a focus of group number 1 at this time? We have the World. This is very interesting. So we have focus on a new beginning, don't focus on completion, and be receptive, you know? So maybe you're so focused on like completing everything, doing everything, you know? And right now it's time to like just relax and receive. And through that, there's like, this is something new coming in. Focus on something new. Maybe a lot of your attention's been going towards other things in your life that have already been, you know, around, but there's something new here. There could be like a new job offer coming in that's very specific for some people. Yeah, focusing on new beginnings. And this can also be like new ways of thought. And look, her eyes are closed here. I feel like there is something here like being receptive, well, obviously I meant being like resting and relaxing, and just through that, you might receive amazing ideas. You might be receiving, while you're sleeping and in your dreams, this inspiration, this fire here in the third eye, this inspiration from Spirit. So take some time to relax. Practice self-care. Don't worry about all the things on your to-do list, you know, that you can do them better when you're rested. But like through this resting state, you're going to be receiving something amazing that's going to lead you down a path of abundance. And what this path is and how is, and this inspiration is going to be different for each person. This is a collective reading, but it's definitely a path of abundance. What is a surprise? Something that group number 1 is not aware of? Well, we have 2 things here, I think. The 10 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Oh yeah, this really does have to do with work for a lot of people. And Spirit wants, there's an ending here with this Ten of Swords here. I feel like maybe a lot of you have been like really focused on work and completing things and doing things. And there's something here with really being receptive to doing things a different way. There could be a lot of negative thoughts that have been going on lately, or just tough situations regarding finances and work. And I feel like Spirit's really coming through for this group specifically to talk about overworking, overdoing it is not the answer right now, even though you might feel really overwhelmed, like you have so much to do right now, so many issues, whatever it is. But really by resting, you will receive the answers, and you don't have to worry about completing everything and obsessing about things and thinking negatively and anxious about things. And I know it's really hard when you're in that anxious state to rest and receive, but that is really what Spirit's calling you to do at this time. But I feel like there's some new idea or new offer for work or money that's coming through, but there's like these negative thoughts that need to be left behind, and the anxious thoughts, and more rest and sleep is definitely needed. It's like Mother Gaia wants you to know you are so safe and supported, and there's more than enough on this planet. I know it's hard to think about when there's so many people in poverty and suffering, but there's more than enough abundance to go around. There's more than enough for you. What should group number 1 strictly avoid at this time? What do you recommend they avoid? Interesting. 10 of Pentacles. You might be someone that really puts all of your time and energy into helping your family, helping your community, helping other people, giving to other people and stuff like that. And maybe, this is very specific, some of you might be really focused on like a family business or something like that, but really you have your own, there's something that you are like meant to do outside of that that'll make you more fulfilled, like you have a calling to do something. Maybe that is what this new idea and inspiration is coming from. Maybe you're not really happy in your current place of work and, the way you make money, whatever it is you do for a living. And there's something here with like receiving a new idea on how to make money and how to bring forth prosperity. But I also think this card could be here for not stressing so much about family and about money at this time, and letting your family help you out, being willing to ask for help, ask for your loved ones to help you, help you with tasks you have so you can rest. I feel like you're always doing things for your kids, if you have them, your family, people around you, work, and sometimes, it's okay to ask for help or ask for time off, to ask for, whatever it is you need. So what is it you need? And what is your overall advice for group number 1, Spirit? Two of Pentacles. We have a lot of Pentacles here, and we started off talking about abundance, right? Makes sense. You will be able to balance this all. If you're worried about taking some time for yourself, asking for help, this is I'm seeing this person's like balancing these two energies here, I feel like maybe there's been an imbalance of the masculine and feminine energy. We touched on that already. But I feel like you have a lot going on, and you'll be better able to balance everything when you take this time to relax and rest and ask for help and receive help. You will be able to balance everything, and everything will be okay. You don't need to worry about completing everything. If you're exhausted, you might be on the point of burnout or something like that, group number 1. And I feel like through rest, you're really going to be getting this inspiration for something that's going to bring you down the path of abundance. Yeah, there's a page here. I feel like you're really on the brink of some new beginning that's going to bring you passion and abundance, love, happiness. It's really like there's something here that's really going to transform your life. And I feel like this is some sort of download, some sort of intuition, some inspiration that is coming by you just resting and receiving it, you know, being in that feminine receptive energy, practicing self-care and self-love and not being in that constant masculine do, you know. It's time for you to receive blessings. It's time for you to receive the downloads, the rest, whatever it is you need. It's time for you to receive. And once you surrender to that and you receive, you're going to be receiving so many blessings. You're going to feel rejuvenated. You're going to be able to go back in life in that flow and that creative energy. And through that creative energy, you're going to bring forth something beautiful, have beautiful ideas. And you're really going to be starting some sort of new adventure that really seems like it's going to bring you a lot of money, love, all good things. Group number 1. Anything else, Spirit, for group number 1? I feel like these wanted to come out right away. Whoa, Emmy, you knocked over the light. Emmy's my cat. Fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So maybe that's that King of Pentacles energy. That'll mean something different to any of you guys. But karma, you will reap what you have sown. Whoop. Honestly, I feel like this has something to do with you. You'll reap what you have sown. If you take care of yourself, you know, you rest, you receive. You'll receive that back. Like tenfold. Like if you're always just giving, you're just going to keep being depleted. I feel like there's something here that it's time for you to reap the benefits. I feel like you've been giving, you've been doing so much for other people. Now it's time for you to receive the benefits of receiving. So for those of you, who have really been putting your time into your job, into your family, into your loved ones, into all these things, I feel like you're juggling a lot. It's now time for you to receive these blessings. I feel like might be some belief here in this group, like that you don't deserve abundance, you don't deserve love. A lot of us somehow feel this from our childhood or lifetime traumas, but you do receive love, or you do deserve love. You will receive love. It's your time to receive blessings, the abundance, the love, the glow up, whatever it is you want. You are deserving of it. You are worthy of it. And it's time for you to receive it. You are so worthy, group number 1. And I love you so much. That concludes your reading. I hope this resonated. I hope you got value from this reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. I'm truly so grateful you're here. I love you guys so much. My cat does too. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 1. Welcome, group number 2, to your reading. You chose Sodalite, and this beautiful card here, 11, Roots Reconnection. So this is definitely a message about reconnecting with your roots. And with Sodalite, this is a stone that is about communication, throat chakra. So there could be something here very specific with some of you guys. There could be a calling, or you've been feeling this urge to reconnect with someone from your past. This could be family members especially, but really anyone. Some people may be hearing from someone from the past that you've lost contact with, or, lost connection with in some way. A lot of you, this is just coming home to yourself, getting rooted, getting grounded. Some people may be called to explore their ancestry, to get connected with Mother Gaia, the earth, We're going to see what the tarot says. But yeah, reconnecting with your roots. And I really feel like for a lot of you, there is something here with reconnecting with a specific person or people, whether they are living or not, so it could be like ancestry here. And some people may feel like they don't have like a deep connection to their ancestors or not know much about their past. That doesn't mean they are not there and you can't communicate with them or work with them. There's always so much to learn. You can really learn a lot from your local land and local spirits that's coming through for some of you. And just really, get connected with yourself. maybe recent holiday season or just life in general. Maybe you've just felt disconnected lately. You've always been on the go, doing so much, so busy, stress, all of that. Then maybe it's been a while since you've really just come home to yourself. I know that can sound silly to some people, but really, like, just how are you feeling? What's going on with your internal world? Maybe it's time to just quiet down, do some reflection, some meditation, some grounding work, some breath work. And that could be really helpful for a lot of you, Spirit's saying. All right. Thank you so much for being here, group number 2. Thank you to your guides. Thank you to my guides for assisting with the reading. We're going to do a 6-card spread here. Spirit, what does group number 2 need to hear at this time? What's the most important thing? So card position 1 will be most important message. What does group number 2 need to hear at this time? The High Priestess. Yeah, this is really getting more grounded and connected and embodied so you can receive information from your higher self, from your ancestors, from your guides. I really feel like the main message is clear now. A lot of you in this group have been feeling disconnected from yourself, from your higher self, from your body even. And Spirit's really calling you to come back home to yourself. We already discussed some ways to do that, but really spending time in nature, quiet, meditating. I feel like a lot of you have really intuitive gifts. We're all intuitive, but I feel like yours, maybe you've gotten disconnected from it, or, and it's time to really come back home and start that embodiment practice, spiritual practice, whatever you're being called to. There is no wrong answer, but really just coming home to your body and feeling connected, and then you'll really be in touch with your intuition and get a lot of clear messages. This communication really could be from your ancestors specifically, but all your higher self, your spirit team, your angels, passed on loved ones. Yes, this reconnection to yourself will lead you to connecting to those on the other side, your higher self, to strengthen your intuition. And when you're connected to your intuition, your higher self, life is just going to flow better. You're going to be able to go through life with more ease and more purpose. What should group number 2 be focused on at this time, Spirit? We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. A lot of people could be feeling a lack of purpose, a lack of drive lately. Maybe you've gotten so far away from that mission or innate purpose, whatever you want to call it, that you really came here to do. And I really feel like it's just our modern world. Like, it's nothing against you, It's easy to fall into that. But Spirit's really calling you home. That is such the main message here. And if you feel like you don't have purpose, you don't feel connected to what you're doing, who you're with, life in general, it all comes back to this. And look, these colors are like the same here, really finding that embodiment, connecting to yourself again will lead you to such amazing growth, health, mental health, spirituality, abundance, love. You're going to really, be able to grow from this. I feel like there's just been a lack of growth, a lack of inspiration perhaps lately for a lot of you. And it's time just to take a step back. If you can, really spend some time in solitude and reflection in nature. I know I keep saying that, but it's really coming through strong from your guides today. Ooh. Look at this. I was saying that, and it's like this man, the King of Swords is in solitude in nature. Exactly. In contemplation, getting fresh air, clearing your head, spending time with wildlife. I know it could be cold here. Look at where you are now. There's snow in the background, but there's always ways we can incorporate some nature, even like houseplants or something like that, but just really spending that time alone and just really getting in touch with yourself. Breath work is definitely coming through here, something that could be really helpful for a lot of you. Some of you guys may see angel numbers a lot, like 1111. That's definitely your angel team speaking to you. And I feel like the more you get into this practice of being grounded and rooted and more embodied, the more you'll start to get messages, the more you'll start to see synchronicities. What is not a priority for group number 2 at this time? Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the Queen of Cups in reverse could be feeling emotionally low, feeling, disconnected from your intuition and your creativity. I laughed, I giggled a little bit because that was what we were just talking about. So I feel like, yeah, you've been kind of in this energy of feeling disconnected from your intuition, from the flow of life, but really connecting with yourself is how you will deepen this connection, strengthen it, and get out of a space where maybe you're, feeling uninspired, feeling depressed or low energy, low emotional states. Your spirit team really wants you to know that you have all that you need within you. You just have to come home to you. What is something that group number 2 is not aware of that you want to make known at this time? King of Wands. You know what I'm seeing here? You are so much more powerful than you think, group number 2. And once, you realize your strength and you start following your intuition, you will find passion and purpose, and you will feel so driven by this. It won't even feel like work or whatever it is you're doing. You're going to feel so inspired. And I feel like there's something here with like, you are capable of feeling healthy and energized. And yeah, you are so much stronger than you realize. So much stronger. We all go through like bumps in the road, low points, but through like darkness and stuff comes light, and we find our purpose through that. We find, the strength to overcome things. And once we do that, we're like, damn, I can overcome anything. And you can. Group number 2, you can. You are so much stronger than you think. But also coming back to that one message that's specific to some people, like reconnecting with a specific person outside of yourself. This person could, we have a lot of court cards here, so this could be about that as well. This person potentially could be a fire sign or a water sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But the main message I'm seeing here is definitely reconnecting with yourself. What do you recommend that group number 2 avoid at this time? That's too many. Wow, I had another court card here. I feel like I just happen to look here. I feel like there might be a lot of energy and thoughts going on to a past love, someone you were in a relationship before, and that could have been making you feel a bit, disconnected from yourself because you felt disconnected from this person, this source of love. But Spirit wants you to know you are, you'll start to feel whole again by loving yourself. You deserve love, to be treated well. And when you treat yourself well, you love yourself. That's when you're going to receive this amazing love externally back. It happens the moment you realize you're enough, that you have enough love for yourself. You're okay by yourself. That's when this love will come in. But back to this card, I feel like there's this energy here of, not focusing so much of your attention at this time on material things, on money, on work. Of course, you get to do the things you got to do. But right now, really, Spirit wants you to put your attention inward, like all the ways we've been saying. Connecting with yourself, loving yourself, practicing self-care, spiritual practice, embodiment practices, rest, relaxation. Whatever it is you're being called to do so to get connected to yourself. What is your overall advice for group number 2, Spirit? This card wants to come out. Eight of Cups reversed. This is, on the bottom we have the Devil reversed. Okay. This is about not leaving a situation when you know it's time. It's like you've been stuck in a situation, in a state of being, in an emotional state, maybe longer than needed. And upright, it's time to leave what no longer serves you behind and follow the light, follow your inspiration, your intuition, go after new things, even if you don't know what it is, follow your joy, well-being, and happiness. But there's something here like maybe being stuck in an emotional state that's not very pleasant, stuck in a situation that isn't good for you. And for some of you, this state could be a codependent relationship. This could be bad habits, addictions and stuff like that. But I feel like you will be overcoming that if there is anything like that, overcoming a past relationship that you were like, a dependent relationship, a dependency on a substance, whatever it is, letting that go and really focusing on yourself and your health and your well-being, you will be able to move forward. You don't need to be stuck or stagnant anymore. I feel like the answer is really coming home to yourself. I know I keep saying that, and connecting with yourself, developing healthy habits, letting go of things in your life that no longer serve you, people that no longer serve you. It might be like maybe some people in this group are staying in a relationship or putting their attention on a specific person that's not giving them the love or the attention they need. And maybe some people pick this group because they're like, oh, maybe I'm going to reconnect to that person. But, I feel like Spirit's main message is it's time to reconnect to yourself first. And when you do this, I think you're going to realize that this person wasn't the right one for you, and you deserve the love, the treatment that you desire. You deserve to feel good, seen, heard, because you are so worthy of that, group number 2. So if you're feeling stuck, you're feeling stagnant, you're feeling this lack of inspiration, this lack of drive, this low emotional state, Spirit's really calling you to develop these practices to feel better, and your intuition, your higher self will guide you. And there's this additional message that's coming through now, like is also with doing this grounding work and all that, is letting go of habits that could be unhealthy for you. And with this in reverse, I feel like you really are doing that. You could have already started doing it, and it's like the hardest part is over. You've got this, keep going. Yeah, through clearing energies and addictive energies and stuff that could be in your field right now, in your energy, in your body, clearing that will really help this process of getting reconnected. So are there any other messages that want to come through for group number 2? What does group number 2 need to hear right now? Broken wishbone. Yeah, I was just kind of thinking this when this just came through when I was shuffling. That a lot of people in this group want to reconnect with a specific person that isn't the right one for them. And Spirit's like, your wish will not be granted to get back with this person because there's something better out there. You deserve better. You deserve better. It might not feel that way. You might have been in a state that you wish you had this specific person, but your spirit team isn't giving that to you because there's someone better and you deserve to be treated better. And yeah, through this whole process of, reconnecting with yourself, you will find deep personal strength and peace that assures success. You might be going through a hard time, but this is what is coming, in the valley. It makes me think of like a low point, and through this low point, you're only going to get higher. You're going to start growing, sprouting, and really finding that strength. And look, we're saying you're stronger than you know. You're really, through hard times, you develop deep personal strength and you will find peace. And finding peace is really like just spending that time alone, working on yourself right now. And you will come out of this on the other side so much more connected to yourself, connected to source. And through that connection, you are going to be able to navigate life so much better. You're going to really find your purpose in your path and find the love that you deserve, group number 2. But that concludes your reading. I hope this resonated. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you got the messages and guidance that you needed from your spirit team today. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. I'm truly so grateful you're here. I love you so much. I wish you all the best. You guys are amazing and so worthy. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, group number 2. Welcome, group number 3, to your reading. What you need to hear right now. You chose this white quartz here and card number 45, tobacco offering. So this message is all about giving. So an offering. A lot of people give tobacco offering to their ancestors, to the land, to the spirits of their land, I should say. So Spirit's really calling you to give. And you know what I'm really picking up on? A lot of you have amazing gifts and talents that you haven't really shared with the world yet. So when I talk about giving, and offering, it doesn't necessarily mean, I feel like for most people here, it doesn't mean giving money or resources really to people. I mean, if you have the ability to do so, of course, like donating to something, a charity, a cause that means something to you is great. But I feel like there's something with like really sharing your gifts with the world. Maybe, you have some spiritual gifts, some healing gifts, your art, your voice, there's like something that you're meant to share with the world, to give to the world. It's like a gift, your presence alone is a gift. Maybe you've just been keeping to yourself a lot and it's time for you to come out in the world, to meet people, to do new things, to just share your love and light with the world. Because you are love and light and you are amazing, group number 3. Well, let's see what the tarot has to say. Thank you so much for being here, group number 3. Thank you to your guides. Thank you to my guides for assisting with the reading. Spirit, what is the main message you have for group number 3 today? There's a card over here. 3 of Wands. This often is a card I see of like manifestation. It's like you want something, you put out the intention, you put in the work, and now you're like waiting for your ships to return. You're waiting for what it is you're desiring, what is it you've worked for to come into fruition, to come into physical form. So maybe some of you guys, you knew right away what I was talking about, like a gift you have to share, something you want to do in this lifetime, something you want to manifest. And that is definitely a confirmation here. But for those of you who don't resonate with that, Spirit's calling you to really think about what it is you want to do in this lifetime, what it is you want to manifest and experience. And then what action can you take? With this offering, this is like a giving card, kind of an action card, which is opposite from the group number 1, which is more like receiving. I feel like this is about you like putting the intention out there, putting the inspired action out there, sharing your gifts with other people. It's about setting intention and taking inspired action is definitely a main message here for you. And also maybe you've just been dreaming about something, like dreaming about being on YouTube or TikTok, or dreaming about using your psychic gifts and intuitive gifts on other people or letting other people know. I feel like now is the time to share whatever it is you've been wanting to do with the world, especially those of you who are resonating with like public things or just sharing your gifts even with your family. And for those of you who are have a spiritual practice, you already like set up your manifestations, there could be something here with like, while you're waiting for things to come true, maybe, with this offering, like already like share gratitude or show gratitude. Show gratitude for, it's coming. Be grateful to Spirit, your ancestors, God, the divine, whatever it is you refer to it as, a universe, source, and maybe even set up an altar and give an offering, but your offering could just be your gratitude and your time and your devotion to it. Like keep coming back to your altar or to your vision board, your manifestations, and keep believing, keeping grateful and keep thankful. And that can really help bring what it is you want to desire or something better into this existence, into your reality. Spirit, what is Group number 3. What should group number 3 focus on at this time? 7 of Swords. Ooh, okay. For those of you, yeah, this is really about manifestation, I feel like, for a lot of you. There's thoughts that you're having in action, but definitely thoughts that are conflicting with what it is you want in life. And Spirit wants you to focus on identifying negative thoughts and maybe even deceptive people in your environment or people that could be holding you back. Identifying that and switching the script. Trying to think more positive. We were just talking about being in a state of gratitude, thinking of what it is you want to manifest, in a positive sense. Like, I am so grateful for that new job. I'm so grateful for the money, the relationship, whatever it is you're trying to manifest. And also be like, I am worthy of abundance. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of whatever it is, instead of thinking like, oh, I don't have this, or like, I don't deserve this. I think that could be really helpful for you. And being just grateful for what you have now. Even if you're not, happy with your current circumstances, there's always things to be grateful for. Like you have a roof over your head, family, a cat, whatever it is, nature, your angels. There's always something to be grateful for despite your circumstances. Spirit, what is not a priority at this time for group number 3? We have your Temperance. So some of you guys have not been practicing moderation lately. That hasn't been a priority for you. Or maybe you haven't been putting time into your healing, into your spiritual practice, which kind of goes with, it does go with what we're talking about, having an offering, being grateful, like practicing some spiritual routine, having an altar. Maybe it's kind of like, maybe you made an altar, maybe you made a vision board, maybe you made some goals and all of that. And it's just kind of gone to the wayside. Like maybe some of you guys said you're going to be healthy or literally quit smoking, but then kind of fell back into that. Moderation this has not been a priority. So I feel this can even be you having overly negative thoughts and not moderating your thoughts. Spirit's calling your attention to that moderation has not been a priority and that more balance is needed in your life in some sense. And I really feel like this has to do with your thoughts and also your habits, especially in relation to what it is you're trying to manifest, what your goals are. If you're watching this in real time, this is timeless, but while I'm filming it, we're like halfway through January, so the beginning of a year, so by this time, most people do fall off their resolutions, but maybe there's something that's really important to you, you really are wanting to make changes, but, there's been negative thoughts, deceptive behaviors, like, smoking again, or falling back into whatever habits that you're trying to break. Spirit's really calling your attention that, things have been imbalanced. And if you really want things to, move forward for you, what can you do to change that? Don't be hard on yourself. It happens. When you fall down, just pick yourself up again. Just don't let yourself do too many days in a row of falling off. And then it'll be easier to get back into things. With this angel here, I'm feeling also like developing a spiritual practice or being grateful, is going to be really helpful for you. Creating an altar. Some of you guys, people who have altars in this group, I feel like maybe they need to be tended to. Mine included. I leave an offering of coffee every day on my ancestor altar. But I don't think I've cleaned my altar in a while. Maybe I should do that. Maybe this reading is for me. I feel like a lot of times reading number 3, pile number 3 is mine. But anyways, Spirit, what is something, a surprise or something that group number 3 is not aware of that you want them to be at this time? What do you want to draw to their attention? 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, more of this negative thought talk. When you switch your thoughts around, your world is going to change. I feel like there's been a lot of negative thoughts going on, and like we all fall prey to that sometimes, right? But I feel like through, identifying these thoughts and getting rid of them, and also there's definitely something here about letting go of a negative person in your life. Some of you guys, maybe someone left your life recently. Since this is in reverse, this is going to be for the best. Maybe there was deceptive behavior. They're tempting you to do things you don't want to do, or something, not helping you with your goals. And it might seem hurtful or something when you find this out and they leave your life, but it is for the best. That's very specific. But really, I'm saying for most of you, this is about really monitoring our thoughts and focusing on what it is we do want rather than what we don't want, practicing moderation in all things, really deepening or like paying attention to our altars, to our manifestations, and really practicing a state of gratitude no matter what is going on in life. What do you recommend group number 3 avoid at this time? 4 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is focusing on things that didn't work out. When the 4 of Wands is upright, this is like a party, a celebration, accomplishment. When this is in reverse, this is like you could be feeling lonely, like you don't have the family you want, the home you want, the people in your life you want. You feel like, there's a lot of emphasis that's been on things you don't have and failures, perceived failures. Nothing's a failure as long as you learn from it and grow from it. So there's been a lot of emphasis on what you don't have, what's not working, and also the past. So it's really calling our attention to shift things around and really practice monitoring our thoughts. I know this is repetitive, but Spirit's really saying that a way to do this is to practice that gratitude, to have that spiritual practice, to believe that we are worthy, to really work on our self-concept. What is your overall advice for group number 3, Spirit? Whoops, too many. I feel like that star in reverse had a message, though. Don't lose hope. Have faith. Believe that it's possible for things to get better. Believe that you are worthy of better, because you are group number 3. You are so worthy. And I feel like it really could be these low self-esteem or just self-deprecating thoughts and words and stuff that could be, preventing you from what it is you want. And could be kind of pushing you back into bad habits and routines and bad relationships, because it's like maybe it's just subconscious, or maybe it's conscious too, that you think maybe for some reason you're not worthy of what it is you want, but you are. You are worthy. And when you start to believe that and work on your self-concept, it'll be a lot easier to let go of limiting beliefs and bad habits and really focus on the future that you do want. What is your overall advice for group number 3? Oh, 9 of Cups. This is a manifestation card, like make a wish card. Yeah, your wishes are, are your birthright, first of all. And Spirit wants to give them to you. The thing that's blocking it is negative thoughts and disbelief and feeling like you're not worthy of them, but you are worthy of your desires. You're worthy of whatever it is you want in this life, and you don't need to guilt yourself. Maybe you had some conditioning, religious conditioning, whatever it is, family, that made you feel like it's greedy to want things, to go for things, And I feel like there's just this big block that is internal, and it has to do with your thoughts and how you view yourself. But you know what? Your manifestations are coming, and Spirit's really here today to give you advice on how to bring them in. Wow, 8 of Wands on the bottom. Things are really going to speed up and move forward in harmony for you once we work on our thoughts, moderation, balance, our self-concept, which means how we view ourselves. I feel like saying affirmations about your self-worth will be really helpful, group number 3. Especially if you're really identifying with this message. And the 8 of Wands, can also be about communication. I feel like your ancestors are really trying to communicate with you. Wow. You saw that just came out, right? A path with money is waiting for you to find it. That might be this manifestation you guys are wanting to draw in. I know I can identify with that? So you guys are wanting more money. You're wanting like a life, you know, a purpose or a path that's going to bring you money, but also fulfillment, you know, that could be what a lot of you guys are trying to draw in. And that is this wish fulfillment coming out. A lot of you guys are calling in money. And I feel like you are going to be successful. It just Spirit wants you to tweak a few things and believe it's possible. Because sometimes when you don't believe it's possible and you like get the money, you often lose it. Like think about like lotto winners. Maybe they weren't prepared, didn't have the self-concept or the self-worth, you know, whatever it is. Maybe it lost it. Spirit wants you to really believe you're worthy of it and be open to receiving. Oh, hello, my cat. Let's say hi. Anything else, Spirit? Should we grab these? You need to defend yourself. I feel like a lot of you guys have this protective wall up because you've been hurt before, which is understandable. But that could be from you blocking you from receiving help from other people, guidance from other people, money from other people, opportunities. So I'm really seeing this as a self-defense when you don't really need to. Maybe it's time to let down your walls, let people in, let love in, let money in. Hidden secrets can harm you. I feel like, yes, there's a lot of things you keep to yourself. You have these walls up. Spirit wants you to communicate. What is it you want? It's okay to be honest about what it is you want, you know? It's okay to want money. It's not greedy. It's okay to want love. It's okay to want success, that big house, that car, that feeling you want to have, that job, whatever it is. I feel like you're keeping your true desires to yourself. You're not letting them out because you're defensive. You're afraid if you let someone know, they're going to take advantage of you because maybe someone in the past did that to you or like shut down your ideas. And maybe that's what people aren't for you, you know, but it's time to be honest about what it is you do want and let others help you, let the divine help you, you know, and I feel like a lot of you, what you want really is to have an abundant, lucrative, you know, safe, secure, loving life. And that is totally your birthright and you are so worthy of it. So I know this message is like, it looks like here, like defend yourself because someone's secrets are going to harm you. No, this is all internal. I'm getting from Spirit. You're holding in what it is you want. You could be even holding this in from your family, from your loved ones. You don't even let them know the certain goals you have, the certain things you want, because you're afraid of what they'll think. But you know what? You deserve to feel happy. You deserve to get what you want. Group number 3. So now's the time to focus on yourself, your own self-concept, what it is you want to manifest, and just release what other people think. And if you think they're going to bring you down or affect you, don't tell them, you know, but be honest with yourself. Because again, you are worthy and your manifestations will come true once you are honest and, you know, you put that time and effort into yourself and into loving yourself, into believing you're worthy. It's all going to just come into your life quickly. And that concludes your reading, group number 3. I hope this resonated. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you got the messages and guidance you needed from your spirit team at this time. If you did enjoy this reading, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. I'm truly so grateful you're here. I love you so much. I wish you all the best. You are so worthy and so amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, group number 3.